What's going on, Canes fans? Welcome back to another episode of the Croot on the U, brought to you by the Scoop on the U. I've got a new co-host with me this week. Luke unfortunately couldn't make it, but this is Q Sports Media. This is a guy who's a Canes fan who's coming up. He's kind of just getting started, but we like to give guys opportunities and stuff like that. So Q, introduce yourself to the fans.
Yes, sir. So I am a big-time Canes fan. I all Miami sports, love it. Been basically taught all my life to watch every game, be as passionate as I could. My dad played third base for UM, so I got the orange and green in my blood, baby. I was born with it. So here I am. I'm trying to start something new and hoping it'll last me a lifetime.
Right on, man. Well, we've got our first guest already here behind the scenes. We're about to introduce him here. We have got 2024 defensive lineman from Hempfield High School in Pennsylvania, David Pele. I messed it up already. Pale. What's up, David?
Polly, but thank you. I'm
Polly.
doing
I
good.
know.
How's it going?
I told him I was gonna. I told him I was gonna mess it up, and that's why I always ask to make sure it gets right, bro. Because I want everyone to know the right way to say the last name straight up, just so everybody's clear. Well, Matt. First question I got, bro, for you is what
I
is
see
your
the number.
current height and weight?
I'm 6'2.5", and I weigh 304 as of Monday.
Okay. How did this last high school season go for you and your team?
We actually made school history. We won our section, which hasn't been done in 28 years. We went 9-2, made it to semifinals and playoffs, and unfortunately lost. So, but it was a great year. Had a fun time.
What kind of stats did you put up?
Actually, I just got it at the banquet the other day. I had 51 tackles, 9 sacks, 11 PBUs, an interception, and then 4 forced fumbles.
So David, are you Hawaiian?
I'm not actually. I'm Samoan and Tongan, but it's like they're all basically the same. But yeah.
Yeah, so what's it like being Samoan and playing football knowing that, you know, not many of those guys make it. And I mean, they are now, but back then they weren't. So how does it feel? Like, is there a pride and a different type of passion you got when you're on the field?
It does. It motivates me, just like the tradition of football and how it like correlates with my culture. It just means a lot. So, to be one of the few that are coming up right now, and especially, talking to the University of Miami, it's huge. So, yeah, I love it.
What do you feel, this is speaking of last off season, before the season started. What did you work on the most that you felt helped your game this year?
Um, Back to the last off season, I'd say the thing I worked on the most is my technique. Really, just hand fighting, my get off, all the little things. That's what my like D line coach and my head coach were really nailing in on me, was getting the little things done and letting the big things fall in place.
Who's your guys' biggest rival?
Manheim Township. That is actually who we lost to in the semi playoffs. So, yeah.
Oh, you lost your rival in the semi playoffs. Okay.
We got.
Okay. That's some extra juice right there.
Yes, sir.
Just curious, what was the score?
It was bad. It was 42 to 17, I believe.
You guys, you'll come back with that chip on your shoulder, bro. You know what I'm saying? You'll come back.
Yep, that's the plan. That's exactly our motivation coming into this year. So,
and
we'll be busy.
Speaking of your biggest rival, and I'm curious, were they your toughest battle this season, or was there another team that was actually an even tougher battle for you?
We actually they always get the best of us, but I wouldn't say that they're our best opponent that we played. We kind of played like a playoff schedule all year. I believe it was 6 out of the 10 games we played. Those 6 teams have made the playoffs. So, and I'm pretty sure most of them were ranked higher in the rankings. So, it was tough.
So what's it like being recruited by Coach Salavea? You know, since he's on that Hawaiian Samoan side. Like, what's that connection like?
It's strong. I can actually was talking to him the other day, and I can connect with him so easily. It's like second nature. It's just nice to know that another person of my culture is like in that power, because it just, like I said again, it motivates me. You know, he's there. He was in the league. He done that, and I could just pick from him, from his wisdom, and it'll ultimately just make me a better person and a player.
For sure, he gets it because he was in the same shoes as you. So, are
Yeah.
you a dual sport athlete? Do you play any other sports or just football?
Yeah, so I actually just stopped playing basketball this year, but I was a 3-sport athlete last year. I played football, basketball, and then I threw for track and field, shot and disc.
What position in basketball did you play?
I played big. I played the 4 and the 5.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
David, we've spoken, I'm up in Alaska, and you being originally from Alaska, that had to come up in the in the interview here. You were up here till you were what, 14, right?
Yes, sir.
Did you play football while you were in the state of Alaska?
I did. I played since I was 6, and then I took a break right after that, and then I came back in, and I just fell in love with it. I kept sticking with it.
What schools were you playing for? Were you in Anchorage?
I did play in Anchorage. I played for Boys and Girls Club. I played for East, Diamond, and West. And then the high school I would have went to was East Anchorage High School, which is now East David, or something like that. But yeah.
So is it true that you're cousins with Panay Sewell?
That is not. That was a mix up. We were talking about like how like Polynesians in general have a lot of cousins, and like you said, how is it that like Joe Salavea and then Panay Sewell came up, and how they are and how they like motivate me. And then I accidentally slipped up, said he's my cousin, but that is not true.
Okay, I gotcha. So I'm sure you root for all the Samoan and Hawaiian guys and Polynesian guys in the NFL, right?
Yes, sir.
Like I said earlier, I'm a huge Miami sports fan. I love the Dolphins. How does it make you feel seeing Tua having such a great year this year, considering everybody was counting him out and, bashing him for all these reasons that, we would all look at these guys and be like, what are we talking about? So how does it feel seeing all these guys in the NFL, having so much success?
It's great to see, actually. It's very nice. It's rare that you see a Polynesian guy leading a team. Tua is definitely making a milestone in the culture. So, hopefully we start to pick it up to where it's kind of normal. That guy's balling. They got a nice squad over there, but it's definitely nice to see.
Hey, man, they're saying Ruben Bain just committed, yo. This is huge for Miami. We just picked up Ruben Bain right now. He committed to Miami right now.
The Edge.
Yep.
That's big.
From Miami Central, that bad motherfucker right there, bro. That kid's cold, man. He's cold.
That's big time. That is big time right there, especially since beating out FSU.
Yes. I had him on for a couple interviews, man. He's a real dude, man. I'm glad we got him.
Wow, man.
David, man. let's get back. Let's get back to David here, man. I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious here, David. Out of your own words, how do you describe your game? What type of player are you?
I get asked this a lot, and I get choked up on words. I'd say, first off, I'm a smart player. I feel my football IQ, I believe, is higher than a lot of my peers and a lot of other players as well. But I feel like I know how to break down an offense, kind of slow it down, and then attack. I'm very with that. I feel like I'm very violent. I get off very well. And if I get my hands on you, I feel like I'm big enough to control you wherever I want.
Yeah. So that Miami offer, tell us the story, man. Tell us how it all went down. What coach informed you, who you spoke with, how did it all go down?
Oh, so this one is unique. I actually like the way that Miami offered. They had my Olivia, but they contacted him offer. I don't know exactly what happened behind her. She told me, Coach Olivia sent me a message saying congrats. So that's big.
You said Salavea sent you a message to congrats you?
Yep.
That's dope. That's dope, man. Hell yeah.
How is your recruiting going, like, overall? You hear me, David?
He's a little delayed.
It's since September, but it's actually nice because I needed it. It was kind of starting to get overwhelming. It's a dream come true.
Hey, David, we're losing you, bro. You're cutting out quite a bit. Yeah, I think David, I think he froze there on us. And honestly, I only had one more question to ask him. So if he pops back on here quick, we'll get it going. If not, I got another guy lined up here for the 9:15 spot. So
cool.
I can see him backstage there. David, can you hear us? Yeah, his screen went black. Yeah, man, we're gonna have to move on here. David, man, I hope you're able to hear us. I hope you understand that we truly appreciate this, and I hope that we can finish this interview, sometime here soon, even next week. Get you on a better connection and all that kind of stuff. But we definitely still got questions I want to talk to you about and stuff. And you're a very intriguing player. So if you can hear me right now, thank you for taking the time to join us, and we will continue your interview. There's no doubt about it. We do have another recruit that's going to be jumping on here in just a sec. He is a player who recently visited Miami. He doesn't have an offer from Miami yet, but he was there at Miami, and it seems like he went on with his school. I think it was like Rockledge or something like that. A lot of them ended up down there, like Jalen Howard and those kind of guys. They all ended up down there. Hold on, David, you got it? Oh man, he even came back with a second one. It froze. That sucks.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah,
it's unfortunate. So Jamarion is
David,
2025.
What's up?
Jamarion's 2025, so he's what, a sophomore right now?
Moving into that, yeah. And he's just a, they just rank him as an athlete. That's why I'm kind of curious to talk to him because, he's ranked as an athlete, but he takes a lot of snaps behind center. I mean, like his highlight film is him behind center doing a lot of work.
Huh. What kind of offense does his school run?
I'm not totally familiar with Rockledge. Rockledge is kind of a school that I'm just starting to get more familiar with because of Jalen Howard. He's a bona fide 4-star. The kid is a legitimate player. But seeing the players around him that they're kind of showing love to, there's some very interesting players overall at that school. I think we ended up bringing 4 or 5 of them down for a visit or something like that. So I mean, we wanted certain guys to see what we had to offer, and
Yeah.
you know how it is. A visit doesn't always mean a guaranteed scholarship
Offer.
but it's one of the first steps for a lot of these guys, especially guys who are just coming up and making a name for themselves.
That first interaction is always important.
Yeah, dude. And since we have a chance here, Q, let people know about what you're getting into, and like I was mentioning, you're starting your media stuff. Let the people know what you want to get into and how you kind of want to run your show.
Okay, so right now I am currently a senior at USF. Right. Like I said earlier, I've been a Canes fan all my life, and I just got this passion for all Miami sports, and that's all I want to talk about all the time. It's this everything I want to do revolves around them. So basically with all my media accounts, like I just want to put out content about all Miami sports. Right now recruiting's big at this time, so I've just been posting a couple of recruiting videos. Probably post one tomorrow about Ruben Bain. That news is amazing and is a great pick for this class. I mean, a huge pickup. But back to me, I'm a senior at USF. I'm just getting started in this media stuff. Shout out to my guy Zuby Charles. Sure, you guys are starting to hear about him. He's another up and comer in this industry, and went to high school with him, and I just want to be in the same industry. That's all there is to it, pretty much.
If you got a love for sports, man, and you got a love for especially Miami, I mean, it's
just finding a way to make it.
To get it off your chest, any frustrations that might happen, all that stuff. This gives us an avenue as a way to actually say what we really want to say. Not everybody always agrees with it, but it is an avenue for us to say. And unfortunately, this was a frustrating season, but we're going to go into this off season with some fire. There's no doubt about it. I mean, the amount of offers that are being sent out, even especially in the 2025 class, we're looking to the future. Seriously, we're not just looking for right now. We're looking 2024, 2025.
100%.
So I'm impressed with how far the staff looks into the future and how quickly they identify talent. The former staff didn't identify talent as quickly, and they didn't go after the top dogs nearly as hard as the Cristobal staff does. This Cristobal staff, they fight for the 5-star. I mean, they will get in a boxing ring if they need to to get the commitment
like
from a 5-star.
Mario says all the time, building relationships is the most important. And this kid's 2025 only has 5 offers, but that goes a long way with that first interaction, and that's what Mario's going for. I feel like all the like recruiting with Manny and his staff, any guy that we picked up that was big was either a diehard Cane and he was coming regardless, or it was someone that we were able to pick up late in recruiting. I absolutely love Mario Cristobal. I'm Cuban and Puerto Rican. Mario's Cuban, and I'm just so happy to see him and wearing that orange and green. Even when he was at Oregon, I was rooting for him to come. Even when Manny got picked as the head coach, I was rooting for Mario. I've been waiting for this. And when he says that it's truly a 15-year rebuild, a lot of problems have been happening with this school and the football program in the last 15 years. And I know Mario is going to attack it and attack it harder than any other coach we could have gotten or can get, because Mario's a legacy guy, He's been here as a coach and as a player. He knows exactly what it takes. He was there for all the eras, all the great times, the bad times. So for these next couple of years, I can't wait to see what Mario does. And I hate seeing the fans that are basing this season off of Mario. There's a lot of good coaches that in their first year they had a bad first year and they were able to bring it back up. Most of the great programs are like that, and I'm pretty positive Mario's bringing us back.
You're cutting out a lot.
Gotcha.
You kind of froze a little bit on us there.
Is it still good, or
is that better? Yeah, that was a little better. Yeah. What I was gonna ask you is so that Ruben Bain, like what does this mean for the University of Miami? It's the talk of the chat. It's everything. What does this mean for us, man?
Well, the first thing it means is we got FSU on this one. One. They tried their hardest. Nice. They tried their hardest to bring that kid in, but he's a legacy player too. He grew up, all his family were Canes fans. I think it was his uncle. His uncle played Tolbert Bain, I think that's his name. Played cornerback for the Canes. So he's got it in him, man. And just it feels good to beat FSU on this one. Yep.
We hired his brother to be kind of behind the scenes coach. So it just makes sense. I'm glad he pulled the trigger, man, and chose Miami. I had a strong feeling he would, but you never know until they sign the dotted line. But this is Ruben Hurricane Bain. This is Miami has been bred into him, man. You know what I'm saying? Like orange, he bleeds orange and green. I truly believe it, and I truly believe that. Screw the rankings. That is a 5-star talent. I don't care what any of these people have to say. He's too short, doesn't have long enough arms, this, blah, blah, blah. His game alone and how much he produces, he's easily a high-ranked 4-star, 5-star type of talent. There's no doubt about it in my mind.
100%. 100%. I agree with you. You just look at that kid's stat line every week. And his highlights, oh my God, man! His highlights are incredible. If you haven't watched his highlights yet,
go
ahead.
Next guest is going to be jumping on here soon. We're going to be skipping guests. We're going to be going to the last one here.
Okay.
The big dog. Yeah, he said he just got home, so I didn't get a response from Steven, so
okay.
We move on. There he is, backstage. Yeah. He's muted right now. Joshua, can you hear me, bro?
Yes, sir.
You got me loud and clear?
Yes, sir.
Man, it's great to have you back on the channel. Man, what? Hell, it was like last February we chopped it up, bro. No joke. It's been that long.
Good minute.
And through all that time, bro, you somehow ended up a Miami Hurricane. After everything that happened and stuff, you ended up in the orange and green, man. And first things first, man, is just welcome to the U, bro. Honestly, welcome to the U, real. We're excited as hell to have you.
Thank you.
So, you play for Langston Hughes High School in Georgia, correct?
Correct.
How'd the season go for you guys?
We actually just won state. We went 15-0. Won every game by a margin of at least 26, except state we won by 7. So it was
Man,
easy.
yeah, you guys were dominating. Well, so what were your stats?
I had 123 total tackles, about 8 sacks, and then 16 TFLs.
Bro, that's pretty. I mean, that many tackles on the line, like that's putting in work, bro. That's filling lanes, bro. like straight up, that's filling gaps right there.
Yes, sir.
So Joshua, first of all, my name is Dante. I go by Q Sports Media. I'm kind of new in this industry, so what's up, bro? First of all,
What's up?
thanks for coming to help out. Wanted to ask, what is it about this Miami staff that really got you to commit to us?
They're consistent. It's the consistency and just the overall vibe I get from them. I felt more welcome here. And that was the main thing. I felt more comfortable coming to Miami than anywhere else that I ever visited.
Okay, I like that. I know there's a pride coming from Georgia. What's that pride like being a football player from Georgia, and now you're coming down to Miami, and there's no secret between the Florida versus Georgia recruits. So what's that mindset like? What's that pride like?
I got to represent for Georgia. I mean, we all know Georgia got the best football, but, Florida we ain't going to get in that. But, yeah, I got to show that Georgia got the best football.
Joshua, what do you feel this? I'm talking about this last off season. Some of your workouts. What do you feel this last off season during your workouts was something that really helped you this year?
I say last year we went to state, but we lost by 1. So just the feeling, like,
Just that chip on the shoulder?
yeah, we do what it took to get back. We just had to do what we had to do to win.
Describe your game, Joshua. What type of player are you? What kind of havoc do what are you bringing to the Miami Hurricanes?
I go around you. I go through you. I go over you. I mean, you just got to stop me.
Good luck.
Easy to do.
What's your size right now, currently?
About 6'5", 285.
Okay, and you're feeling good moving around. I saw the video you posted earlier today. You dunking on that kid at school.
Yes, sir.
It's got to feel good being that size and being able to jump and move like that.
Yeah, I always, explosions are a big part of the game. You more explosive than the other person, more likely you gonna win.
Growing up, did you watch football a lot?
Yes, I always been a Georgia fan, a Falcons fan. Like anything that got to do with where I'm from, I was a fan of. So I always watched those teams.
Okay. So who was the guy for you growing up? Like who was the player that you always tried to compare your game to or play like?
Calvin Johnson. Even though we don't play the same position, Calvin Johnson. Like he was just unstoppable. I mean,
Yeah.
Tried, he could beat it.
Megatron had that different mentality, and he changed the game as a wide receiver.
Yes, sir.
We all know that. So you said the Falcons. The Falcons was your favorite team growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not so good of a year this year, but
yeah, I'm used to being a Falcons fan. You got our year. Sometimes it's all right. Sometimes it's terrible.
What's your favorite pass rush move?
Swim.
I see that all over your tape, bro. You got. I mean, I don't know if anybody stops that really. Like I really don't know. Oh man, we lost him for a sec. Oh, we got him back there. You good?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What'd you say?
We were talking about favorite pass rush move. I was just saying how much I saw you using that swim move in your film, man. And once you use it, I don't think anybody can stop it, bro. Honestly, not in high school.
Yeah, it's always been my go-to move. I just got it more patented at each level as I progressed through the ranks.
So I'm curious here, heading off to college, man. What did you want your high school legacy to be? What do you want to be known as?
I mean, I was one of the pillars to turn my high school around. When I got here, we was 2-8, and we 15-0 in one state. So it says a lot just in that.
Dude, that speaks volumes, bro, right there. Like, seriously, that speaks volumes. Since you have that, that already that feeling, it's basically a natural leadership role for you. What kind of leader were you, when guys came to you with problems? Did you show by actions? Was it verbally, or did you do a little both?
A little bit of both. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm the vocal leader. Like, I'm not going to yell at you or nothing like that. It's just going to tell you how to do it. If I can tell you how to do it, if you don't do it, that's a different problem. But like, I'll always guide you in the right way to be successful.
True. So your personal opinion on the Miami coaching staff currently, who's your favorite guy? Who brings the energy? Who's the guy that, you enjoy the most?
Coach Cristobal, always excited. Always has energy. No doubt about it.
He drinks that Cuban coffee, so it's in his blood. He's always got energy.
Yes, sir.
So, how did the star ratings, because I'm sure you guys all look at the stars. How did that push you this year?
I don't feel right calling myself underrated, but it's fair to say I've been somewhat underrated. So I just always been pushing for that 4th star at least. I feel like I could get a 5th, but I just always pushed to get that extra star because I knew I was better than 3-star.
So. Bro, 100%, you earned that 4th star. Like there's no joke, man. I mean, you earned that. You didn't take the soft way around or anything. You did it in pads, bro. So respect, like a lot of respect for that, man.
Yes, sir.
In your mind, physically and mentally, what makes an elite defensive lineman?
Get off. If you got the speed and the twitchiness to get off before the other person, you automatically win for the most part. Like, you're moving before they're moving, so you're gonna win. Or moving as
what do you do to train your footwork, to make sure that you are getting that first step in, to make sure that your step is the quickest?
I say it's about repetition. Like, it ain't really nothing I do. You just got to keep on doing get outs. Like, my D-line coach, he'll, like, snap the ball, go on different snap counts and things like that. Like, just improving your reaction time to when the ball snap.
When did recruiting really start to pick up for you? Because even though you were a 3-star, I mean, recruiting has been pretty wild for you in the last couple months.
January of this year, I picked up about 20 offers. So that's
okay.
Changed for real.
Did that change the way you play? Give you more of an edge, less of an edge? How did all that attention like change your game, or if it didn't?
It didn't. I knew I had some things, but there was some other things that I wanted, so I knew I had to work harder to get them the other schools and the other offers that I wanted and the other attention.
What's the off-season focus this year before you head to college? Is it what's the staff telling you they want you to work on?
We ain't went into I haven't got my workouts and things like that yet, but it'll never hurt to get bigger, stronger, faster.
Hey, anyway, you ain't lying there, man. And you've got all the facilities to be able to do that right now, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right. So I gotta ask them, man, what's your favorite drill?
Favorite drill. I like inside run, but I also like it's like a team but all passes. Like a passing team set.
And then on the other opposite side of it, what's the toughest drill do you think you go through?
Anything with a double team.
Anything with double team?
No, it's gonna be long. Cause like Langston we got some solid offensive line. Any school with solid offensive line, double team is gonna be a crazy day.
You have any so you guys went pretty far this year, your last year of high school football. You got any current teammates that you want to like shout out? Any guys that you feel like have kind of been underrated and should get more looks, things of that nature?
We got a player, Jaquel Middlebrooks. He's the best player on our team, no doubt about it. Every time we was on TV, he came and delivered the big way, changed the game for us every time. So him, and I'll go Jaden Barnes. He's probably our best receiver. He had 19 touchdowns, 14 touchdowns this year, one of them. And we had a high-power offense, so that's just high facility.
So he was balling.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I saw we talked about the video earlier about you dunking on that kid. Are you a dual sport athlete or just football?
I played basketball my 9th and 10th grade year, and then I stopped to fully focus on football.
What position did you play?
Center. But I also played a lot of street ball. So like with street ball, it really ain't no position. Like you just gotta know to do everything.
Yep, I already know how you played.
Yeah.
What made high school football so special, and what do you think you're going to miss the most from it?
The brotherhood. Like some of my teammates, I be with them every day. Like from the time I leave the house to the time I come back in the house, I'm with them. So that's just the main thing. Like the bond you create with some of the people.
What gets you most excited on game day? A play you make, play some of your teammates make, or just, the pregame hype. What gets you most excited on game day?
Kickoff. Anytime it's a kickoff, I just feel like once the ball is kicked, I can breathe. Like, it's time to play football now. Nothing else matters.
What would you say is your playlist, your pregame playlist? What guys are you listening to?
Young boy's always been in there. So like any young boy. But now I'm starting to listen more Baby Drill, Huncho, a lot of them underground Atlanta rappers.
Okay. Talk a little bit about your high school rivalry and the 4 years you spent going up against them. How did it go?
So we only got to play our rivals 2 times while I was in high school because before I got there, they had stopped playing the games because it was like violence going on at the games. So my first year we played them, it was a COVID year, so it was limited seats, but the game was still sold out. It was standing room only, and we lost that year, but it was still a good game. Then the second year we played them away, sold out, standing room only again, and we won this time off of pick 6. That was a long, good game.
I'm just going to mention a couple. We've talked about a couple of these guys already, but I just want to just your simple, straight to the point answer on these guys' names that I'm mentioning right now. Just short answers. Coach Cristobal. What is he? What's he like?
Great guy, very upbeat. Always keep the energy up.
What about Salavea?
He's he's gonna get it to you hard. Like he's gonna teach you it, but like he's gonna get straight to the point. He's not gonna waste no time.
Have you met Coach Feld yet, the strength and conditioning coach?
Not yet.
That's gonna be an interesting one for you. I'm sure you've heard of him, yeah?
Not so much. I take my official this weekend though. My official visit.
Well, I'll tell you what. There's a dude walking around campus, and he's jacked as hell, and he's got a handlebar mustache, and he's loud as hell. He's screaming at everybody, but he's having fun, bro. You trust me, you will get to know who Coach Shield is real quick. That dude's a character.
Looking forward to it.
Was there any other coaches that you've had a chance to, actually kind of get to meet a little bit more, since this process has gone on?
With Miami?
Yeah.
Coach Rod Wright, when I went on my visit, he was our guy for the most part. So just talking with him, he was a pretty cool person.
Have they talked to you about at Miami? I mean, you said that you hadn't gotten any workouts yet, but have they talked to you about the exact position they want you to play at Miami?
3-tech.
3-tech? Okay.
Get a lot of one-on-one situations and strong side run stopper.
Can you explain 3-tech to some of our fans, so they can get an understanding of exactly what that entails?
It's outside shoulder to guard. So basically, in the forefront, if I'm outside shoulder to guard, tackle outside of me on offense, and I got a DN on my side. So the DN got to go against the tackle, and I got a one-on-one against the guard for the most part. Sometimes I could get a down block from the tackle. I could get a wrap, like a pin and pull situation. So there's a lot of things that can happen in 3-tech.
And is that the position that you want to play at Miami?
Yes, sir. Because initially I played my first 2 years I played DN. My first 3 years I played DN. But I had gained a lot of weight and maintained the speed. That was the big part. I gained weight, gained strength, but I maintained the speed. So when I moved inside, I was quicker than most guards. So it was much easier.
Did you like playing O-line?
I played O-line and rec ball. I did not like it.
Oh, you didn't play both sides?
Nah.
Okay.
I put me in that tight end a couple times just to
Okay.
It's an extra blocker.
Okay, gotcha. Never caught a pass though?
Nah.
Okay. Who was the best high school player that you went against from all your 4 years? Went against or played with? Who was the guy that really stood out to you?
Freshman year, we played Will Anderson. He was when we got there. I heard he was a Bama commit, and he's like the only commit I went against where he was like, yeah, he's a Bama commit. It's obvious he's a Bama commit. Everybody on the field, he makes every play. You can't run his way at all, and he set the standard of what I wanted to play like my senior year, and I feel like I did.
Nice. So obviously Miami was your pick. Obviously Miami's, the school you like the most. Outside of Miami though, what was the school that, you thought had the best campus or school that you were feeling the most?
Around the end, I had a lot of schools come in late. Like, Bama offered me the day before I committed. Georgia came in late, but I was already kind of moving towards Miami and shutting it down. And Auburn, I've been talking to Auburn a lot this last year. I took the most visits to Auburn out of any other school. It was just really cool.
How was that Auburn campus? Did you like it?
What is?
Oh. But I know I have a teammate committed to Auburn, so yeah, it was always cool when we went down there.
What teammate is you have that's committed to Auburn?
Terrence Love. He's a
okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with them. Okay.
Mm.
Oh yeah, my question was on the backside. Okay, man. I asked you this actually, months and months ago, but everything's changed since then. I mean, like literally everything's changed. I have 3 words for you, man. Miami Hurricanes football. What do those words mean to you?
About to be my home. I mean, I'm gonna be here. I'm in for the long run. Ain't going nowhere else. So looking forward to coming in and get some work. After you. I got a good.
You got a lot of pride being a kid?
Yes, sir.
That's what I love to hear, man. Well, dude, my last question that I got for you, question I asked you on the last one. Why do you love football? Why do you love the game of football? You smiled last time I asked this one to you too, because you know you had to think about it a little bit. But why do you love the game of football? Where do you get that passion to go out there and just kill it every week?
Get to hit people.
Yeah, buddy.
Regardless of what's going on in life, anything going on in the world, I could come play football. I can hit somebody as hard as I can and release all my stress.
I love that answer, man. I love that answer. Q, do you got anything else for our great guest here, man?
No, that's it. But Joshua, nice meeting you, bro. Look forward to talking to you more in the future, and can't wait to see what you bring to Green Tree and Hard Rock. Most importantly.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Joshua. All right. That's one of the big dogs right there.
Oh, yeah.
Miami got one of the big dogs in the recruiting process. We've got one more guy who's going to be jumping. Yeah, we got one more guy who's going to be jumping on here real quick. He's backstage right now as we speak. Q, are you frozen?
No, I'm not. Can you hear me?
Your picture's frozen. Jaden, you're on mute, bro.
You can hear me good now?
Yeah, it's a little better, yeah. Yeah, Jaden, you're still on mute, bro.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I got you now, Doug.
What's going?
What's going on, bro, man? I ain't seen you in a minute.
I know, man. You feel me? Out of the way, just working out and stuff. I'm back in Georgia.
Man, tell us about it, bro. What you been doing? What's Jaden Harris been working on?
I've been working on everything. I got 3 different trainers. So just like speed and agility, staying loose, and then tackling and technique, and then just regular technique, of course, like pedaling and make sure everything just sounds. So I've just been doing that the whole time while I've been down here.
Who are the 3 trainers they got you working with?
Triple H tackling, and then I work with Oliver Davis, and then Justin. I've just been training him since high school. So,
well, Oliver Davis though, man, that's you're gonna put in some work right there.
Most definitely. Yeah, my guy.
What's up, Jaden? My name is Dante Quintella. I'm kind of new in this media industry. I go by Q Sports Media. So it's nice to meet you, man, and I look forward to talking to you a lot more than just tonight. But my first question is, I know that you're a player from Georgia, right? And I know Georgia players got that pride of coming to Florida, and Georgia players are better than Florida players. Talk about that a little bit, and talk about what's that like pride coming from Georgia.
We just got the best football. We got the most school. We got the most talent in America. So, that's all it really is. It's just like bragging rights. Everybody talk about the high school days and stuff like that. But now I feel like we got the most talent, most talented players. But yeah.
Do you let all them boys know in the locker room?
Most definitely.
I'm sure you guys are always talking smack about that.
Yeah, most definitely. They bring up like Lamar Jackson and all the players. Miami and Florida, they got some great players, but like we got the trenches,
Sure.
we got the skill guys. Like I don't know if Miami got the trenches. Like we got the trenches, we got the O line, D line, to my big boys, quarterbacks. Like so, but yeah, we always talking mess to each other about that.
Okay. How does it talk a little bit about like, your teammates coming and going and just, how it feels, talk about that a little bit.
It's just all a part of the process as far as college football. So, you know what I'm saying? For the ones that's going out, I wish the best for them. And that's really it. When guys coming in, we just got to get to work and bring this thing together
and, you know, get to know each other and get a good chemistry going.
You know, getting a chance to actually, you know, be around last season, you know, and actually, you know, with the crew and with the team and stuff like that, what did they want you to focus on, you know, early? What was there anything specific they really wanted you to start to kind of master in your technique?
I think all around just playing comfortable, playing loose. I was new to the position, so it wasn't as natural as playing corner because, you know, I had played corner high school. So playing nickel,
Yeah.
they me to just get comfortable. That's it, and just learn the plays. It's really just for all the freshmen is just getting adjusted mentally. That's the most important thing they want out of freshmen. So just getting adjusted to the speed of the game and just being able to play relaxed and play with poise.
I hadn't heard yet that you moved to nickel. So I mean, yeah, dude, that's a big change, man. So how are you feeling about it? Even I know it's still kind of new still, but how are you feeling about it?
No, I love it. I mean, I think it matched my play style better
Yeah.
than playing corner. And then, you know, obviously I'm a little bit bigger in size than most corners, so it matched up well. I'm able to go back and play safety and come down and be in the box and just play more physical. You know, I'm able to blitz, play man, cover the slot, cover the tight end. So I think it just match up with me more well, and it helps me be more versatile to help the team, help the defense.
So currently, right now, who's on the team? You know, who's your guy? Who's your favorite teammate? Talk about him a little bit.
Favorite teammate? I got a couple, dog. The whole room, we all get together. Like the whole DB room. Like if I could pick the whole DB room, I pick them. But the coaches too,
Okay.
like Coach Terry, Coach DVD, Coach Adai, Coach Steele, the whole defense, or all the DBs. But probably yeah, we all be hanging out. We all get together well, so I just
True,
go.
true. My next question was going to be who's your favorite coach on the staff? You know, who's the guy that you feel like brings it the most for you every single day? You know, who's your guy?
Uh, that's a tough one. On the staff, who brings it? Well, Coach Adai gonna bring it every day. Like he got me better like every day. He made sure that like I was pushing myself to like go hard every single day. So I'll probably go Coach Adai.
Jaden, man, well, you got a chance to experience the strength and conditioning program at Miami. What do you think about Coach Feld?
Man, I love Coach Feld. Yeah, I love the way he he operates, the way he does things. And it was definitely a big change. But once we got adjusted, man, it was fun. Like we all love going in there and getting a lift in. And it's all family, family based. So, it's fun to look through him. I like the way Coach Feld does things.
I heard what we see on camera from him is the way he acts 24/7.
All the
Is
time.
that him? Is that just how he is?
That's how he is. 1-on-1, 100 people watching. That's how he is. That's the cool thing about him. Like he's not like he's strict. Like you get the work done, of course. But that man always joking, playing around, like one of us.
What has Feld got you working on right now in the weight room?
I mean, they got us pretty much working everything, especially now that the off season here. So we about to be lifting heavy and getting ready for spring.
So, dude, that commitment to Miami, when you made that commitment, and it was a little while ago, and like you said, we've seen players come and go. We just had Joshua Horton on, who just committed, to the University of Miami.
Yeah.
We just had him on right before you, dude. So it was great to have him on. What made you want to stick with your commitment to Miami throughout all of this? What made you want to be a Hurricane through all the stuff that happened?
Like postseason?
Yeah.
I mean, I just never thought about leaving. I've been in losing programs before, so I done been in before. I done had, I'm not going to say losing programs, but losing seasons. I done been a part of losing seasons. I mean, it's just, you got to get rid of the guys that, probably don't want to be here or that's not helping the team, and then you got to reconstruct a new team. So I just never thought about leaving. I mean, I didn't get to play as much, so that's all I'm looking forward to. Like, I'm taking it step by step, so I got to get on the field first.
Nice. I like to hear that. Were you a dual sport athlete in high school?
I ran track a little bit, played football. Probably like middle school, I was doing everything, playing soccer, basketball, football. But
Do you and the guys always playing pickup basketball and stuff when the season's over?
yeah,
Like intramurals and stuff like
we
that?
always be playing basketball. They be going
So
live. Y'all be
who's the
seeing them
guy?
going live. Bro, I'm the best basketball player, like, on the whole team. Like, you could ask them boys, like, who the best, but it's me. They know that. They always
So they know?
to be on their team. Yeah, you can ask them.
Okay, I like that.
Ask them who the best basketball player on the team is. Like, tell them to be 100. It's me.
How you scoring? Like, what's the move? What's the go-to move?
Bro, I could do anything.
Okay.
I'm feeling like, want me to shoot, want me to drive, I pass. I don't pass as much anymore because I just score so much, but I ain't no move.
Okay. Growing up, who was the player that you modeled your game after? You know, who was the guy?
Michael
You
Jordan.
know? No, not my fault. Not
Oh,
basketball.
I thought you were talking about basketball.
Football.
I was gonna say.
No, football.
Football? Growing up, like when I was younger, I used to try to play like Ed Reed because I was at safety, like when I was younger. But then when I got older, I moved to corner. Jair Alexander, Jalen Ramsey, those two guys.
So, who are you competing with for that nickel spot for snaps?
To Corey Couch, he'll still be there. Well, right now, I think it's just me and him at nickel. But we'll have to see what going into the season, if we have any changes and stuff like that.
I mean, just in your opinion, does it sound like Couch is a guy who wants to stick around Miami and keep putting in work?
As of right now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think so. I haven't really been able to talk to him as much because I left early.
When you got the chance to finally get familiar with the area a little bit there, what did you love about the campus at Miami? Like what stood out the most that was just dope as hell?
Shit, palm trees all around the campus, the weather, the girls, the water. It's just a nice place. The weather always hot. I like that.
Well, man, I mean, I already know females running around all over down there. They're all over down there. So yeah, I can see why you mentioned that. Well, man, Q, I only got one more question for Jaden. Do you have any more questions?
I was gonna ask, but what's the pregame playlist? You know, who you listening to?
Little baby for sure.
Is that some Georgia pride right there? You know, because you guys are both from Atlanta.
Yeah, most deaf. Like
Okay.
Speaking to me, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I be knowing where he's coming from for real. But most of the Little Baby, Gunna, Thug, Anti. Yeah, mostly like Atlanta rappers actually, but that's not even like intentional.
So, Jaden, man, I've asked you this before, but as time goes on, I've noticed answers always change with players when I ask them, especially as they're moving up from high school into college or have experienced a year of college already. Why do you love the game of football?
Why do I love the game of football? To be honest, why do I love the game of football? It's just a different. I don't know. It just give me a different feeling. Like it just give me the best kind of feeling that like you really feel when you like make plays and just have fun. It just brings the most joy to me, honestly, and it's something you can do every single day. Get better at it every single day. So I mean that's really why I love it. It's just the most fun I have is being on the field, making plays, and it just brings me the most joy to do that.
So you really see that hard work paying off, huh? The stuff they're teaching you already. You're starting to see it in your game.
Yeah, most definitely.
Awesome, man. Well, dude, all I was gonna say here to kind of end it on my part is go ahead and let the good people watching, plug them with your social media accounts.
For sure. It's all the same. Jaden Harris with 3 R's and Harris. And then my new Twitter is Jaden Harris DB with 2 R's and Harris. So
Okay.
follow me.
You said the first one's on IG?
The IG, TikTok. And then that's pretty much all I use, IG, TikTok, and Twitter.
What's the one on IG again?
Jaden Harris. It's just Jaden Harris with 3 R's and Harris.
Okay. Cool. Well, Q, did you have anything else for our fantastic guest?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, Jaden, bro, it was nice talking to you. It was nice meeting you. Like I told you earlier, I'm kind of new in this industry, so I look forward to talking to you a little bit more, in the future.
Most definitely. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
Jaden, man, thanks for taking the time, bro. I mean, I know it was late notice and kind of stuff, but bro, I'm glad I was able to hit you on the text and we were able to make it pop off, man. And
Always.
man, anytime we can get you on the scoop, man, I love it, bro. So any chance I'm gonna get, I'm gonna holler at you. You already know.
Always, bro. I'm always down.
Man, and I still gotta thank you again, bro, for that. For the fans that didn't get a chance to see or weren't not aware, my older brother has long COVID. He's been battling it. He's still battling it. Jaden Harris made a video for my brother to show him inspiration and to give him some power and some guidance and stuff, dude. So Jaden, man, I look up to you more than just a player, man. I mean, like, that's like brotherly love right there, bro. No joke. Like, you looked out for my family, bro. Like, you looked out for my blood. And it doesn't get no bigger to me.
For sure, bro. I got you, man.
Much appreciated, bro. You have a good night, man. We'll talk soon.
Y'all too.
All right, man. That's nickel. I can't say her and just call him outside cornerback. That's nickel cornerback. I like the idea of him playing nickel. I really do. When he said it, and I started spinning in my mind, and I was like, man, he's got that extra size and he's got that dog in him. So I mean, dude, like get him down low in the box a little more and stuff. Let him cause some havoc. I mean, he's not. That's one thing I've noticed about Jay. He isn't afraid to tackle anybody. I mean, he don't give a damn. He doesn't give a damn. He's not going to try to do a little shoulder pop on a 350-pound guy. He is going to wrap your ass up, and he's going to bring you down. And if you're not, you're going to have to drag his ass into the end zone, pretty much, because that dude just
100%.
doesn't quit. I loved watching his high school film, man, and I'm so glad that he stuck around with the University of Miami, dude. That was a great show tonight. It was a bummer that David's audio and video kind of messed up at the end. He sent me a text message actually and said that they're experiencing power outages in this area. So that makes sense. So he said the power's been coming in and out. So that makes total sense. So I'll get David back on here and get his interview finished, no doubt about it. I mean, he's an Alaskan guy. I'm an Alaskan guy. I got to make sure I finish that up.
That's
no doubt
mob ties right there.
Q, bro, I appreciate you, man. I really appreciate you, kind of last minute, stepping in and I know you're trying to get your feet wet with this stuff. I know you're new, and you're still working your way through, bro, but this is how you get better at it. You know what I'm saying? You just keep plugging away. And I was grateful to have you, man. So thank you very much for joining the show tonight, Q.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me, bro.
Let the good people know where they can find you on social media.
So my Twitter is Q Sports Media 2, and my personal Twitter is DJ Quintella _3. My Instagram is DJ Quintella _2, and you can also follow Q Sports Media on Instagram as well. So if you guys can go show me some love, it would be much appreciated. Like I said at the start of the show, I'm trying to be in this industry for a long time and leave my mark on it. I've been a huge Miami fan all my life, all sports, Marlins, Dolphins, Canes, Miami Heat. So if you guys are all interested in that, Q Sports Media, that's my name. You guys just look it up, give me a follow, and I'm going to give you exactly what you want.
Yep, hit up that Q Sports Media. This is definitely a Canes fan, guys. As you can see, is the clothes he's wearing, the background. This is a Canes fan, true and true out. I've had a chance to talk to him behind the scenes, so he ain't joking about that. He's ready to make his mark in this industry. So Q, man, just keep working, keep practicing, and in the future, man, I'll talk to you probably sometime here shortly. And possibly have you back on here so you can continue to build your skills in networking.
Awesome, bro. I really appreciate you helping me out, man.
Yeah, it's not a problem at all. I thoroughly enjoy giving some new guys a chance. Getting their face out so it's seen by more people. So
yes, sir.
I have no problem with that whatsoever, man. I like to help out, dude. So Q, man, have yourself a great night. We're gonna log off here. Thank you to all the fans that watched. Show actually ran longer than I thought it was gonna run, but that's just because we had Jaden jump on there at the end, and I'll talk to him for as long as I can, pretty much. So as you guys all know, it's all about the U. It's always all about the U, no matter what. Go Canes, and we'll see you guys during the next show. Remember, and this is Tuesday night. Next week will be Wednesday night like normal. You guys have a good night.